All right, Jimmy D here with a Noodle Lab update. It's the last day. My wife will be getting home from New England, so I got to put all my extra gadgets away. But one thing that I was able to finish was over here on the watch later part. Now remember, NoodleNet might, in face value appearance, look like it's just replacing the web TV that I always wanted as a kid but never got. But the reality is, it's actually an interface to my second brain, to my Noodle. It's one of those filtering levels. And as you can see here, I've got a lot of watch laters and a lot of read whys, and that's why I really started building this. And under watch later, these are all YouTube videos that I probably watched. Most of them I've watched, and I wanted to save them for later because I hoard digital assets. And but I wanted to add it to my second brain. So I've done that in a couple of ways. First off, I added a refresh, so it can refresh the list, pulling it from the YouTube list. But I also added the ability to watch the videos. Had that before, but I've made some adjustments to it. First, it gets the video, and I'm going, you know what? Maybe I don't want this, so I can sit there and delete it. Or now I can change it to or save it to a local ingestion list on the NoodleTV. That's what I call this, which is a PKM, which interfaces with my Noodle brain, throwing a lot of things there, but really what it is, it interfaces with my second brain. So I can go through them, I can delete them, and if I want to look at my ingestion list, the ones that I have saved, I've got to fix that one. The ones that I've saved, I can get them and watch them again. Why is this important? Because the ingestion list is saved locally as a JSON file in the PKM, in the NoodleNet, right? The AI brain here at the house. And later on, I'm going to develop it where maybe it goes out and gets more information about that video or the subject of that video, starts building a node on it, starts building that information. Or maybe it's something that I do watch later and I maybe pull some Gemini on it in YouTube and ask it questions and detail it more and actually make it a note in my second brain. So I think that's what excites me the most about this, is that it fits my workflow. It fits what I do. So I can sit there and just pull up, NoodleTV here and start seeing things like I see it. Like I've got my life coach information, which is based on all of my second brain notes and the connections that you get. That's what you start seeing a lot of the people doing, those type of maps. I've got read whys. I'm always saving articles and posts that are related to personal studies or professional things. I've got podcasts down here, podcasts going on there that I save, and there's actually a podcast engine. We added weather. Got to do some formatting on this to make sure it's the same across the board. And then calendar, and then email. That's all based out of a Google connection. And then my long coffee trip notes, and I can go back and see what I was talking about on a long coffee trip to remind myself. There's a lot of interesting things that are going on here, but again, it's all about building it into your environment. And I even added the ability to add more gadgets. So this is really exciting. Something I dreamed of when I was very young. Well, not very young, probably. Anyways, when web TV came out, I was one of those geeks that, I think I mentioned it in one of my posts. I was one of those geeks that had servers and crazy things in a room and stuff, but I always wanted that web TV on my TV. I think it's just because I wanted to integrate everything. Once again, I ramble on. Jimmy D here from Noodle Lab, just giving a little bit of an update. Peace out.